Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Monday Momentum where I'm here to share a good word with you to start your week off right. Today, we're going to talk about how to stop comparing yourself to others. Listen, comparison is the trap, it is the thief of all joy. If you were able to answer this question, how would you answer it? What's the one thing that you can do that if you do it, it makes everything else easier or unnecessary? Listen, what I need you to know is that you were not meant to stand in the crowd. You were not meant to blend in. You were actually meant to stand out uniquely. You are meant to be bold. You are meant to be powerful. And you will not do that if you continuously compare yourself to others, comparing yourself to others' gifts, others' talents, others' blessings. You will not get the blessing for you if you continuously look and hate on people getting the blessings for them. Listen, that is the trap. And so if you're ready to get beyond the trap so that you can reflect deeply about what is meant for you on this planet, make sure that you watch this video. I'm going to hit you with 4 tips to get you to think deeper about not comparing yourself to others and making sure that you don't fall into the trap of comparison. The first tip that I want you to know is not to follow the crowd. Trying to be like everybody, it literally dulls your distinctiveness. It doesn't make you unique. It doesn't help you be remembered. It helps you stay in a depressed state of comparison. How many of you ever seen somebody have something that you want and that didn't make you proud? It took away from you. It made you feel like you wasn't getting given enough energy. You wasn't given enough time. You wasn't giving enough effort. You wasn't putting forth your best. Well, maybe the reality was that you actually was giving your best at the wrong thing. I've been there. I've done that. Connect with me to talk more about how I've had to get over some of the things that I thought. Because I've been in education now, working in higher ed colleges for over 20 years. And it was one point in time that I was like, I want to be done with this. I'm thankful that God didn't let me go. Now I can say I'm a faculty member that speaks on leadership, teaches on leadership, consults on leadership, and works with people who are in the industry that I work in right now. I have real life examples of what it means to be on the ground in the industry that I make the most money from as a business consultant and speaker. When you're trying to leave the industry that you have expertise in, you're leaving behind all the blessings, all the people that you've impacted to go build a new blessing, a new community of impact. That could be something that took you 20 years to build. Now you're going to get rid of that to build something else. And it's going to take you 20 years to build there. This is why I tell you stop comparing yourself to others. Where you are is where you need to be. Start there. Stop following the crowd. List 3 ways in which that you show up that makes you unique and different than everybody else that's in your industry. You'll find in your personal or professional life, there are characteristics that make you you, values that make you you, benefits of being you that allow for the community to elevate in ways that other people could not help them. When you lean into that, that's the special sauce that you need to continue to pour into developing your skills around, developing a craft around, because that's going to get you everything you need on the other side of comparison. The second tip that I really want to explain to you, which is seems cliche, but it's so true, is you have to embrace the unique you inside of you. You weren't born a copy. You weren't born to be a person that's already existing. You are born to be you. You were born with the parents that you have at the time that you were born to express the life that you were supposed to live in the ways in which that you can live it right now. And so you have to create your own path. This is the thing when it means to be a trailblazer. Learning about blazing trails, what you learn is that there is no roadmap. And so if you stumble, it's because you literally creating the road. It's bumpy. It's going to be some spikes in the ground that might trip you up, but it doesn't stop you. Keep blazing the trail. Keep going, because if you quit, You will never know what's on the other side. And so here's the action step that I want you to do. What's a talent or skill that you have that makes you unique? And how have you used those skills and talents to solve a specific problem? That'll give you some insight as to who you were put on this earth for. Who do you have authority over? When you can solve problems, that's when you get paid. People don't pay people to not solve their problems. This is why if you bring a plumber into my house and he asking me, how do I fix the problem? I'm kicking him out. You don't even belong here. I need you to tell me the problem. If I go get my car fixed and they like, all right, tell me what's the problem. I'll tell them something that I know and they come back and tell me the same thing that I already know. That's a problem. I'm not paying you for that. Right? I need you to know what problem you solve with your unique gifts and talents. That's going to help you embrace the real you, the most authentic and effective sense of you that you can find. The third tip that I want to share with you is all about finding the one thing, which I got a book coming out soon. So make sure that you're watching out for that. Finding the one thing is all about understanding the one thing that you do that makes everything else easier and unnecessary. Like when I'm able to maximize people, it brings in coaching clients, it brings in repeat clients, it brings in more speaking engagements. I have to do less work on social media and emails and all that stuff when I do the thing well at the speech. What's the one thing that you do that will make everything else easier or unnecessary? Instead of thinking about juggling, think about finding that one thing you can leverage across multiple things to increase your influence, your power, your authority. And so the action step that I want you to ask yourself is, what is the talent, the task, the skill, the habit that changes everything once you do it well? Again, when I maximize people from the stage, it makes everything else easier. Getting coaching clients, getting more speaking opportunities. My job is also easier to teach my students because they see that I have massive impact outside of the classroom. The last tip I have for you is how to break the cycle. Comparison is the trap. It is the thing that's going to take all from you and all that you were meant to bless others with. It keeps you stuck looking at everybody else, but the most important person, which is yourself. Who you are, who you were meant to be is unique and special. If you don't give that gift to the world, nobody else ever will, or somebody else is going to reap the benefits of your promise. And it's all because you were afraid to be your unique self. Be who you were born to be. I need you to comment one thing that you're going to track this week that's going to help you highlight your gifts and talents. I want you to track the one thing in your daily life that helps you pull out the one thing in you that makes everything easier. When you do that, find that thing. Now I want you to think about, how do I scale this thing to another level? How do I spend more time doing this thing and take away time from other things? This is how you get clear on your impact, your purpose, your vision, your mission, all the things that I do in my career clarity coaching. And so if you like this video, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Share this widely with all the people who are struggling to find the one thing, or people who are struggling to compare themselves to others, because I know that you were born to be the best version of you that could ever exist on this planet. It's only one person that can be the best version of you, and that's you. And so let me give you a recap. Again, stop following the crowd. Comparison kills clarity. Stop following the crowd. Embrace your unique you. Boldness breeds breakthroughs. Find your one thing and focus on freedom so you can fuel all the success that you want to have. Break the cycle. Stand firm in your story, in your uniqueness and what was gifted to you to give to the world. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. I'm here every week, every Monday to start your week off right and help you get clear on how to get to the bag. Today, we talked about comparison to others because it is the trap. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you next week. And as always, keep doing the good work.